Hello, it's Sally here from Dotty B. Welcome to my channel. It's a bank holiday Monday here, and I'm just having a rummage around in my craft room and thinking, what can I do? And thought I'd just pop the camera on because I'm starting a new. I've had a rummage round and I'm going to be starting a new project, so I thought I'd just share it with you. And this is preliminary ideas, so forgive me if it's not got much structure, or I don't know, we'll see how we go along. I've had this idea for a while and I've done a little prep work already, just because. So what I want to show you is what the prep work I've done, or shall I show you this? No, what I'll do is I'll show you what I've done in the past first. These little scenes, and I don't know what they're called, like story boxes or little vignettes. I don't know, they're like a little story in a box, I suppose. The box idea from Roxy is kind of, I've been mulling around with my own ideas for a while, and I thought, oh well, let's do one now. So it's not kind of the same. I don't know whether it's going to be in line with what I'm doing for the Roxy thing or whatever, but I just thought I'd show you what I've done in the past, and then what I'm going to do today or in the next couple of days. So these are just some of the ones that I've already done before. This, I made the box and then paper mache'd it to make it solid, and then I did a stitchery that I've stuck inside. This one here, it's got You're a Very Fine Swan Indeed, from the Hans Christian Andersen book story, The Ugly Duckling. So this one here I've done, this is all stitchery really, a little bit of lace there, and lots of stitches. So that was just like celebrating a lovely swan. So that was my first, wasn't the first one that I did, but this is one of them. I can't actually find all of them. I've got loads scattered around the house, but these are the only ones that I grabbed straight away because I knew where they were. But some of them have been put in cupboards, and some I just don't know where they are. But that's one of them. So this one here, these two both say the same thing actually. How much is that doggy in the window? So this is the first one. This is in an old cigarette tin. Metal cigarette tin, quite a vintagey thing. It does shut, but I have this one on my shelf in my craft room, and this is just so it's how much is this dog in the window, and then there's a doggy. It's a one of the Staffordshire spaniels, and we've got a few scattered around our house as well, of these. I do collect them. The Staffordshire ones. So we've got our collection of them all lined up on one of the shelves. And then I just thought I'd just do a little stitchery. He's sitting on a little cushion, which I've couched, done a bit of couching, and so that's another one. And I've done some couching all the way around and done little tassels. So that's another little story tin that I've done. And then this one here, again, it's How Much Is That Doggy in the Window? Now this one I think I did this last year or year before maybe, I'm not sure. What it is, it's a piece of tapestry. Now I've got a few of these tapestries that I did years and years ago, probably 25 years, possibly even 30. I don't think it's 30, but it could be. I'm not sure. So there's I've got these tiny little tapestries, and I thought I'd use one for a window, and then I've got a little pot doggy. I think this is one of the Whimsy collectible dogs that you can buy, and then I've also done a little vase of flowers. This is a bead, the pot is a bead, and then I just put some dried flowers in, not dried flowers, sorry, paper flowers in there. And then I've used a little bit of old linen, some fabric, some ribbon, and then I've done some bunting, and that's just with string and a little bit of fabric, and the fabric is just glued on, and then I've embroidered on that one there. And then these are just some resin flowers that I had lying around. The base for this is actually, it's an old drawer from a jewellery box. I bought an old jewellery box a couple of years ago, and it was falling to bits, but I liked the drawers. They were black already, but this has been sprayed black because they were a bit tatty. And then I've also nailed some beads for the feet. So although you can't see that, but when it's stood up, it's on some little feet. So that's another one that I did. And then this here, I just used an old typewriter on paper and just glued that on. So that's kind of the gist of what I'm going to do. So I'm going to bring this one in because this is another one of the drawers that I had, and I've painted this one, sanded it down, painted it yellow, and then I've just done a little bit of sanding just to make it look a little bit more worn and on the edges. Let me just pop that one away. So this is the basis of what I'm going to use for my project. Now, instead of bead feet, I've got these. These are drafts counters, old vintage drafts counters. So I'm going to somehow maybe just glue, I'm not sure. I mean, it's not going to have heavy usage, so glue may be okay. Although I might paint them first. I might paint them in a different colour to the yellow, I'm not sure, make them stand out. And then nail them on. Oh, sorry, glue them on. I'm not going to nail them on, I'll glue them on. I think glue will be fine. And then that's how it's going to stand. I'm just going to stand on that. So that's that. What else have I done to prep this? I've done a little template. So I've measured the inside of my box, and that's my template that I'm going to use. So anything that I stitch is going to, as long as it's this size, it's going to fit into my box. And then I'm going to put some words around the edge. Or just across the bottom, I'm not sure yet. I'm still deciding what words to put on, but there'll be something either around the edge or along the bottom, or both, or I don't know, but that's my idea so far. So this is going to be a florally gardeny type stitchery, and the reason why I've chosen floral gardeny is because our garden is starting to bloom and grow now. There's a beautiful array of yellow and orange poppies right outside my window. Look beautiful, really nice. And they've only come in the last couple of days or so. So yeah, the garden's starting to look lovely. I've also got some supply. I've got these here. These are just the petals are fabric, but the stems are plastic. Little flowers. So I thought those are nice, sweet ones. I like those. I thought I'd put some of those on. Not sure how many. It won't be loads and loads, but I thought I'd add some little flowers. So I've got those out. They're all going everywhere. So they're lilac-y pinks. I don't know whether that's going to be my colour tone. Because obviously I've got a yellow box, but I might just do it all colourful rather than actually stick to an actual colour scheme. I think I might, because the gardens doesn't stick to a colour scheme. It's just very colourful. I've pulled out some floral fabrics because what I may stitch, got something sticky on me. I think it's from that packet. I think the label's sticky. Right, so I've got some floral fabrics because I thought what I would do is I would cut out some flowers. I don't know whether I'm going to use all these or not. It's just some that I grabbed, just different flowers. I thought that's quite an interesting floral shape. Some lovely flowers there. Lovely flowers on that one. I like roses. I kind of like that there, and this one comes up again because I love this one. Lovely flowers like that one there. And then I've got that as well, and I might dig out some, I'll probably dig out some more. This is just what I grabbed in the first instance, just to so I could start the video. So this is what I've got, and this is my backing fabric that I'm using as backing fabric. I like this because it's actually got a yellow edge. So even though I'll probably go over some of the edge, I thought that would be quite fitting. So I'm going to cut out, go that way now, a piece of this. Scissors. So I'm just using my template to use as a guide. I may have to, sorry, I was thinking then, I may have to just trim this a little bit. I think it might be too big. Let's just see. It's slightly too big. I'm just going to trim it a little bit. Just this side. Okay, that will be perfect. So I'm just going to trim this down. I'm going to use this as a backing just to give it a little bit of structure. Just makes it a little bit easier to sew on. Right. I'll probably have to trim it down a little bit. Let's give me a little bit more to sew on. Right, okay, so that's that. Right, let's have a look at fabrics and how we want this laying out. Now I like this fabric, flowers. What I might do is just use the flower heads, I like that, and then stitch the stems. I'm just going to try and find one near the edge. This one here. Right, this is nice as well if you can't draw flowers. If you use the fabrics, then you don't need to. You can just draw the stems. Or you could even just cluster them all together. I'm going quite close to the pattern, to the actual flower. I'm not too bothered if it frays, and then I'll just be stitching around the edge. I'm not being absolutely precise. Just to get the main flower. Okay. Okay, so that's going to be one. Yeah, quite like that. What I'd like to do with that one, kind of a stem like that, and then I'll do some leaves. Quite like that. I also these flowers here. I wonder what one of those would look like. Quite like that one. Let me just see. I'm just seeing if there's one that's closer to the edge. Okay. Put that over there. Again, not too precise. And just a little bit there. Okay. Yeah. So we've got another one. Now I have got this here. What I was thinking, I don't know, doing a little row of flowers across the bottom. Just snip that out. So I'm just looking the different flowers, so I'm just looking to see which ones I want. Take that out. It's not very straight, but never mind. Okay, let's don't want that one. Right, it's not mega straight, but I was kind of thinking if I have that somehow like that, I quite like. And another row of flowers. I haven't got anything similar to that. I'd quite like another, or a patch of flowers. Patch of flowers would be quite nice. Then I've got these as well. Now that yellow would be nice because it would kind of bring out the yellow of that. So let's take a yellow flower. This is an old tablecloth that I've had loads and loads of use out of. Do I want just the flower? I think I want just the flower. I wonder if I can get rid of those green bits as well. I'm trying to go as close as I can to the stitching, but not too close. That's just going to unravel. I'm trying anyway. It probably will, but it's really old fabric and it doesn't fray that much. There. I wonder if I could unpick that. I might be able to unpick that. I won't do it now, but Okay, so let's see what we've got. That one, got that one, got that one. I'm just going to gather my flowers to start with. So I quite like that rose, but I don't know whether it's too, what's the word? It's not precise, what would be the word? I don't know. I want to say precise, but I don't mean precise. I don't know what I mean. I do know what I mean, but I can't say my words. I don't know my words. Right. Oh, ha, 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 ha. I've got this. This would make a nice cluster of garden flowers, wouldn't it? Let's get a bit of this off. See how we get on. This one's been cut on the bias because I've used it as bias binding. So it's all a bit of a wonky. It's a bit wonky. I don't know what the top is and what the bottom is. It's got loads of diagonal cutting on it. Anyway, so I'm just seeing what kind of cluster of flowers. Let's just take, I don't even know if I'm cutting this straight. Let's take that off. I think that's the way of the grain. I could find out by. It's not too far off. It doesn't have to be completely straight, but that's the straight edge. Okay. I'll probably cut that down. It's a bit too big, but that's kind of what I want there. Okay, we're building it up. There is a little rosebud on here, I've just seen. Oh, two little rosebuds there, I like those. Let's snippety snip those out, shall we? Just seeing if there's any closer to the edge. Yeah, that's one there. Lost it. There we go. So I will just cut around these. If you can hear background noise, it's because the family are all here. It's like I say, bank holiday Monday. We're all here. It's May Day, although it's not the 1st of May. It's May bank holiday here in the UK. Righty-ho. So that's, I like that there. I don't know how that happened, but it looks good there. I'd like to put a little butterfly on. Right, before I put any more flowers on, oh, hang on, I've just found this as well. This is pretty. This has got a lovely rose on. I like that one there. I'm going to sneak that one and take that one out of here. Oops. Got some before I sew these on, I may just neaten them up and go a little bit closer in, but for now I'll just leave it like that. Okay. Yeah, so I like that one as well. So we've got a little cluster of flowers here. Lovely. So that's coming along. Okay. Before I put away, let's just quickly, I think they're a bit too big. Quite like the blue one there. I don't know. Let's leave that one for now. I do like this as well. I like that. That would be nice coming up from the bottom as well. Let's get a little piece of that. Let's see if I can find any on the edges. So I haven't got to go too far in. I can't even find where it was now. Where? Oh, was it that one? It was that one, wasn't it? That little one. Where's that again? Is there any? I don't really want to cut it right in the middle. Oh, look, there you go. There's one. Let's have that. Scissors. There's other nice ones on here actually. I'm tempted to use more, but let's just see how we go. Okay, that would definitely need neatening out as well. Don't know where that's going to go, but I quite like that as well. Okay, my garden is coming into life. It's looking a bit patchy at the moment, but we will get there. Sorry if I'm shoving my head in the way of the camera. Right, still learning about my camera holder thing. It's I'm still trying to find out the best way to position it and everything, so forgive me if it's too far up or too far down. I think it might be too far up at the moment, but I'm just seeing how I go. Still getting used to it. Butterfly, that was my next thing. Right, I would like a butterfly. If you've seen some of my butterflies and bees and whatnot before, you'll know that I like to make them out of different things. And I made one not too long ago, it was probably last year actually, or end of the year, with one of these as the body and then the wings, but obviously that is too big. Of course, I would have liked to use one of those. I'd use that as the body. Where is it? Let me show you. You may have already seen it if you've been watching the Roxy's Journal of Stitchery. It's that one there. There's my butterfly that I made with the body of a thread holder, and then did all different things to the wings. So I'd like to do something like that, but that thread thing, bobbin, don't know what it's called, it's just cardboard, but they're oldie vintagey ones. They've got little printed numbers on. I thought it was really cute, but it's too big for that, so I need to find something else. Now, I did see something in my sewing box the other day that gave me an idea. Inside this is an old, I don't know whether it's crochet cotton or, yes it is, it's crochet cotton. Got one of those. And I know it doesn't look like a body of an insect yet. Sorry, I'm just having a look. I don't know whether you can see that or not. I'm having a look what else is inside, but there's the stickers. I don't know whether they're going to come out. That might be about the right size. I know you're thinking, silly, what are you doing? You're going mad. But just wait and trust me. Give me a little bit of time and see what I do. If it's going to work. to. If it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. I have done this on a smaller one, but it was more flexible. This one isn't so flexible because this is cardboard. It's rolling up. I'm trying to keep it quite tight, rolling it up. Okay, what do you think? Right, I'm going to glue it because it's coming undone. Let's try that again with some glue this time. This is just like a Yoo-hoo stick or Brit stick. I don't know what you use in other countries. I know Australia you can get these because I've seen Christine from Christine Create and Craft uses them. But it's just a glue stick. It's water-based. There. What do you think? If that was to be used as the body, I think that's going to be okay. I'm all sticky now. So I'm going to have a little butterfly just here and some wings. I won't draw them in yet, but like that. Antenna. There. So we've got that. Well, have I lost a flower? I've lost a flower, haven't I? Have I dropped it on the floor? Is it under there? Did you see where it went? I've gone and caught it on something, haven't I? As I've gone. Okay. Yeah, I've definitely lost one, haven't I? I'm just checking on the floor. I've brushed it somewhere. It's gone somewhere, hasn't it? Okay, never mind. There should be another flower there. I'll find it. Hopefully. Right, okay. So I think I've got enough ideas to start stitching. I did think about the sun as well, sunshine. I would like some sunshine. If I'm putting my, right, let's just do this again. Be there, not be, butterfly. Where on earth is that flower gone? I'm just thinking if I'm attached to it or anything. That's so strange. I can't see it on the floor. I may have to cut another one. There was definitely one there, wasn't there? Okie dokie, never mind. That went there. Had that. But there is another flower to put in. Whether if it's going to be too much. I don't know. I want a sun. I'm thinking just like that. Sunshine down on the garden. Sun shining down on the garden. Something like that. So that's where my sun's going to go. I will probably stitch that. There's not much to stitch, I know, but I'm going to stitch that. Right, let's take some stuff off and sew down my little patch of flower garden first of all. So I want that something like that. I need some thread. Where have I put? Just trying to think, am I going to canthor stitch it, or am I just going to, I'm not going to canthor stitch it, but am I going to use coloured thread? It's got fluff on it. These are my go-to colours. I'm not using red, I don't think. No, I'm not going to use, those are the two colours that I like. I think that one is calling to me, even though I've been using it a lot over the past couple of days. I've been working on my, have you seen my sewing box that I'm doing for the Roxy's Journal Stitchery project. So I've been using this a lot on that because I've been doing some patchwork, and all my patchwork is kind of done using that as well. Already got, look, see, I've already got some on my needle already. I use that. I didn't need to cut any yet, but never mind. That can go over there. Right. Okay, that's going to go like that. What I'm going to do is just do a whip stitch all the way around it. Just going slow here because there's not much fabric to grab onto here. I hope you're all well today. Sorry, I've not said, have I? I hope you're all well anyway, and you're finding time to stitch. I don't know if anybody else in any other countries has a holiday, national holiday today. Like I say, it's our traditional May bank holiday, or May Day. When I was growing up, I knew it as May Day because it's the first Monday of the month. And the village that I grew up in, we used to have a May market. It was called, well, it was called the medieval May market, actually. And people used to dress up in medieval costumes. And there used to be a market where there was all, you know, food and things to buy, crafts, lots of crafts. This is down the main street of the village. It's somewhere that, you know, the whole village used to turn out to. It was quite an event when I was growing up, and it used to end in a maypole dance where everyone, like there's Morris dancers. I don't know whether you know what Morris dancers are. They're like a traditional clog dance type thing with bells and whatnot, and very like folky. There's still a tradition of Morris dancing in this country, and then at the end there'll be a maypole dance where there's a pole adorned with like ribbons, and then the children would dance around the maypole in a certain way to weave the ribbons, and as they're weaving, it kind of travels down the maypole, and the dance finishes when the maypole has woven ribbon all the way around it. So that's where I came from. Morris dancing is still a tradition in this country. We went on holiday last year, and we went to Sheringham in Norfolk, and they had the Morris dancing. I don't know what it's officially called. It was like a Morris dancing day. So lots and lots of different Morris dancers from all over the country, all in their different groups, were dancing in the streets of Sheringham. It's like a holiday seaside resort. And then every so often they'd change around and they'd move around the town. And this went on all day. It was great to watch, very cheerful. Lots of dancing and singing and clogs and bells. It was lovely to go and watch, very enjoyable. And then I think it was a weekend, actually it wasn't a day, it was a weekend, because they also had the shantymen singing. They did a concert as well, an outdoor concert, which was fantastic. Watch that. They like sing traditional songs of the sea, maybe, I don't know, but I recognised a couple. One of my favourites is The Drunken Sailor, if you know that one. Gets everybody clapping and singing away as well. So yeah, I'm just trying to think, how did I get onto the shantymen from doing a stitchery? But it's because it's May, isn't it? That's May bank holiday, that's why. Can't remember how I got onto it. So anyway, stitchery all the way around here. I'd quite like a brightish green colour to do the other ones. That would have looked nice, wouldn't it, around this one? Gone for a nice brightish grassy green. I'm going to have a look for one in a moment. So yes, if you can hear background noise, then the family's all here, the washer's on, there'll be a kettle on in a minute for a cup of tea, I should think. I did hear music playing earlier from my son's bedroom. I can't hear it at the moment, but right, I'm going to leave it there because the other one is going to go over the top of it, so I don't need to do down there. I'm just going to tie that off. There we go. A pretty row of flowers all in a row. What's that from? That's from Mary, Mary, quite contrary, isn't it? How does your garden grow? Well, it would be a good one, won't it? With silver bells and cockle shells and pretty maids all in a row. That would be a nice theme to sew. Just give myself an idea. Right, I am just going to look for a green thread. Oh, actually, I've got that one, haven't I? Although that's yellowy. Let me just see if I've got a green. Oh, I've dropped it. There we go. Right, sorry about that. Okay, what's that? Oh, no. Don't like. Grab the drawer. Right, sorry about this. Okay, not that one. Don't like. Light emerald. That's quite nice. Let's have a look at that. No, doesn't go. No, too dark. I don't think I've got anything. Nothing is standing out at me. Oh, that's a new one. What's that? Let me just take the wrapper off that and see. No. No. Oh. Is that too light? Oh. Right. Put those there. Okay. Too light. That's nice, isn't it? This is an old one. This is, what's this? Oh, it's a Coats one. It's sweet. You know, yeah, I saw on, I don't know if it was Instagram or not, someone was saying about these threads. I've not tried it out yet. Because it's that there that comes off. Why does that come off? I can't remember what they were saying now as to why that came off. I should have read what they were saying. thought, oh, next time I had one of these, I would just try it. But obviously, yes, it does come off, but I don't know why it comes off. I mean, I know that you can use it to secure your thread, can't you? Perhaps that's just what it's for. I don't know. But it does come off, but why would it come off? I thought it might be a needle holder, but it can't be because you can see through. It's straight, it goes straight through. I'll have to read up on it as to why that comes off. Or perhaps somebody knows. If someone knows, put it in the comments. Other than that, is it just for that? To kind of put your loose thread around it? Is that what it's for? Let me know if you know. Right. Okay. Back to sewing then. Let's see what that one looks like. I quite like that one. That one seems to have, it's just a little bit darker. I think it has more of a presence about it. That one. So I'm going to use this one. There's not much left on the thing actually. So this is the one I will use. Right, it's not going to work. Okay, I don't know whether to use this doubled up because it's a lot thinner than the peachy one that I've just used. This one here, it's a lot thinner. I've doubled it up. Let's see. Right, so I want it about there. I know I could pin these down, but I'm not going to. I'll cut it after I've done. So again, just a kind of whip stitch type thing around the edge. I think I sewed my finger on there. This is, I think it's gone a little bit wonky. Can you see how it's gone up? But I don't mind actually. I quite like it like that. Be fine. I still can't find that flower. I keep looking around my desk. What I'll do is I'll end up cutting another one and then I'll find it. Okay. I'm not going around the edges. I don't think I'll need to. Once it's stuck down, you won't. I might. I don't know yet. I might go around the edges. I'm not sure, but I'm going to leave them for now. I have gone down that one because I've got this edge here, but this one I'm not sure about. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to trim it back to the other fabric. KKK. There, that's that done. I'm going to have to trim this as well because I can just see this is over a little bit. Okay. I think that's okay. I can't see it anywhere else. It's free. There we go. Righty ho. So next, oh yeah, I've got some of those as well to put on, haven't I? Ooh. Oh, that's sticky. I wonder if that's what's, there's loads of glue on that. I wonder if that's what it is, although kind of I'm just trying to look, oh, that's that one there as well. It's like got goo on it. I like those little stems. Oh, it's, oh no. They're going. They're all sticky. I might try and salvage those ones. Those little, but the flowers are all sticky. I'm going to put that in the thing for now. So that's what I like. Right, that one isn't sticky. Let's have a look at that. I don't know whether to do colour. Quite like. Oh, those are all sticky. Right, I'm going to leave those ones out. I quite like those. But that's quite nice as well. Right, they're going to go on last anyway, so pop those there. Right, it's bugging me where that flower's gone. Let's start this end. So that one was going to go there, wasn't it? Like that. I'm just going to see if I can get it trimmed down a little bit more. Okay, not that there. I'm going to use the peachy colour for this one, I think, yeah. Okay, somewhere there. So I think this might be a two-part video. I don't think I'm going to get everything done in one video. It's going to take too long. I may do some of the stitching off camera, but you'll see, because I've got the butterfly to do, haven't I? I'll do the butterfly in the next video. Yeah, I think what I'll do is I will do some stitching off camera. So I'm going to pop this one on and then I'll show you where I'm placing my others. And then if I do the butterfly, I'll show you how I'm going to attach it all inside. And my words, I've got my words to do. I need to think about words. I've got a few words written down that I've pinched off one of my other projects. But I like what they're saying. Oops. So if I'm thinking the flowers grew and your heart bloomed. I think I wrote them for another project and I wrote them the other way around. The flowers bloomed and your heart grew. But I'm thinking I'm going to do it the other way around. The flowers grew and your heart bloomed. Or my heart. Flowers bloomed and my heart grew. My heart bloomed. Does your heart bloom? Something like that anyway. That's what I'm thinking. And they will be typed. I've got an old typewriter that used to be my mum's back in the 1970s. When I was a little girl, I always coveted it. And she wouldn't let me use it because she was taking typing lessons for some bizarre reason. And I don't know why, because she was not, she didn't use it for anything other than she wanted to do typing. I don't really know why she did typing lessons. It was a thing in those days for those people who don't see the point in typewriters. We did with pre-computer. So this is a manual typewriter as well. It's not even electric or electronic. When I first started work, I took typing lessons as well, but I took them at school. And then when I got to, and I was always I had to learn on a manual typewriter. And my little fingers were never strong enough to touch type. But when I had my first job, I had first of all, I had an electric typewriter, so that was a little bit easier. I mean, it was a great big massive thing and it was noisy, and then I remember getting an electronic typewriter, which was so much better. You just had to touch the key and they kind of printed the letter, the letter went. So yeah, I loved my electronic typewriter at work. But now we're all keyboards and laptops, aren't we? So completely changed. Yeah, it's surprising how much the world has changed. So in just a few years. Obviously, living memory for most of us, I should think. Right, that's the first lot of flowers on this little bit. Okay, and then I want this one on as well. I don't know whether I like that now. Now I've put the stitching around it. I will live with it for now. Let's do the green again. Yes, but the typewriter that I've got now, the manual one, it's from my mum. It's just nostalgic, I suppose. But I love the print in it. The print, the typeface, font, whatever, the typeface. It's a bit higgledy-piggledy. You can see that not all the letters type straight. The A goes up, the W goes up. But I like the effect it gives. I've not done a knot big enough. Right, so I'm going to do this one, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with the stems for the longer ones. And then I should think this is getting on for quite a long video now, so I might finish off there, see how we go. When I've got the sun to do. I might even put a couple of buzzy bees on there as well. Down the bottom of our garden, we've got quite a big bird box, but but the birds aren't interested in it at all. But the honeybees are. For a couple of years now, we've had a, I don't know what they're called, a swarm of, I don't know what they are, like a group, a community of honeybees. And every so often, I don't know whether it's because there's too many queens and they need to get rid of a queen and go somewhere else, they start swarming the garden. This happened last week. So all of a sudden you hear this buzzing noise, you look out the window and all you can see literally just are bees everywhere swarming, obviously trying to find a new home. This happened last week, and it also happened last year. It happened twice last year, and they attached themselves to one of the trees in the garden, and I suppose it's because they send some bees out to go and look for another home while they all kind of look after the what's it called? I forgot what it's called. The lady bee, queen, the queen bee. And so they did that last week, and they were there. They settled down one afternoon, and we could still see that they were outside on one of the trees. They kind of make this thing. I don't know what it's called, like a swarm, I suppose, or I don't know what they're called. And so they were there overnight, and then the next day, when it started to get warm again, they started swarming again. You could see them, you could hear them, and then all of a sudden you just saw them move over the gardens. They went into next doors, and then they went up the road, and I don't know where they went after that. Although I saw on Facebook someone say, "Oh, does anybody know what to do with a swarm of bees?" Because they'd obviously seen them. But so we've still got a few in our bird box. So some have stayed, and then others have gone onto a new home, I suppose. But yeah, it's really interesting to watch. I mean, we ran and shut all of the windows and everything. It seems to be the warmest day of the year was a couple of days ago, and that's when it happened. Everything started to heat up, so they've kind of sprung into life and gone and found a new home for some of them. And then we've still got some down in the garden as well. So yeah, it's very interesting to watch. So I'm going to have a couple of buzzy bees on here as well, although I'm going to do bumblebees, not honeybees. Right, so what am I going to do now? Okay, I can't find that flower that I cut out, so I'm going to have to cut out another one. Excuse me. And I know what's going to happen. I will find it as soon as I cut it out, but hey ho. It was the pink one, wasn't it, on here? Can't even find it. Oh, okay. There we go. Let's have that one. I'll try not to lose it this time. coming up for lunchtime soon, although I'm not really hungry. We were up really early this morning, so we went to a car boot sale. It was rubbish. I got one picture, like a tapestry, but it's not brilliant, but it's pretty-ish. It'll go nice in the shop. So that's all I got. I was a bit disappointed. Didn't get much at all. But yeah. So anyway, I'm waffling. Yeah, we went to McDonald's on the way home, and I had pancakes. So I'm not that hungry at the moment, but usually we get a congregation of children at lunchtime. Although they're old enough to sort themselves out now, so gone are the days that I need to make them their lunch. In fact, my youngest, my little baby, she's turning 17 this month. Can't believe it, my little baby is going to be 17. Where have all the years gone? Right. Flower and stem. Okay, so I have got this. I haven't got much left, so I must have used it all on something else, but I'm going to use that for my stem. I'm going to keep with the nice bright greens. I'm going to use all, I'm presuming it's 6 strands left, and my chenille number 22 needle. It's a little bit thick, it's got a bigger eye, and it's easier to thread through. This one is I think this is a darning needle number 5. They're the two that I use the most. Cotton darner number 5. It's straight needle. It's a little bit like, I have got some milliner's needles. It's very much like the milliner's needle, except it's got a bigger eye, and I find it easier to thread. So a darner number 5 and a chenille number 22 really are the 2 most used needles in my collection that I've got. So you can just about do everything with these 2 for normal. This is quite thin that it will go through a bead, but there are some beads it doesn't go through, and then obviously you need a beading needle, which I did used to have some, but I used to have loads, but these are my well, I didn't have loads, I bought a pack, but I don't know where they all went, just disappeared. It's the mystery of needles, isn't it? Just where on earth do they go? I don't like losing a needle at all. Because, well, we've got a dog as well, so it's already got knot in for some reason. Have I just done that? I don't know. Right, let me put that one back. I do have all the needles in here. There's a massive, like, darning needle. Is it a darning needle? I don't know. I've got some others, but I don't really use them that often. But this one here, and then I put my chenille one there, so I know where they are. Anyway, that's needles. If you're interested, of course. Right, so I want to, do I want a couch? Or should I do stem stitch? I'm going to do stem stitch. So I'm going to just, okay, that's, oh yeah, that looks good there, doesn't it? So that's going to be my stem. So I'm going to do my stem first, and then I'll stitch my, what was I going to say? My flower. Right. Stem stitch, sorry. Thinking. Because I'm using all 6 strands, it comes out quite thick, and then it will cover up my pencil line. But I have got friction pens, but I'm so lazy I can't bother to iron off. So I just use a pencil because it does wear off eventually anyway. My iron is tucked away in the cupboard near the washing machine. I try not to iron unless it's absolutely necessary. Stitches might be getting a bit too large. Let's try and take them down a little bit, calm them down a little bit. Okie dokie. That's one. Back in. Then what I thought I would do is just do some, a little bit stylized, I suppose, not really leaves, but I just want to do something a bit different. So I'm just going to do a few curly bits. Something like that. That's what I would do, and then I'm just going to do these in a back stitch. Can you hear that buzzing? Must be one of the doors must be open, or a window must be open somewhere. Right, so like that. Oops. There, so I'm going to do those all the way up. So I think I'm going to stop there because I think this has probably gone on for quite a long time. I'm going to, off camera, I'm going to pop that one on and kind of just rearrange these in a cluster. And I might do some more stems down. I'm going to leave a little room for my son, so that one's probably going to have to, I may even just not do all of these flowers, or not do that bright one, do that one. I don't know, some kind of, I've got a bit of space there actually, haven't I? Needs to go that way, I think. I don't know, probably one of them's not fitting right, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I'm going to do, I might even add some more small ones, I don't know. I'm going to do, right, so I'm going to add those on, do some stems. I might do a little few grassy stems, shoots or something there, just to fill in the space there. And then I think I will come back and we will video the butterfly, the sun, and then, is that everything? Oh, the words, got the words to do, and then we'll pop everything in the box like so. Let's have a look. Okay, there's a little bit of a gist of how it's going to be. And, oh, it's not actually, because it's going to be, that's upside down. It's going to be that way because I'm going to put some feet on it. And I wonder if I've got some green. I wonder what green would look like. Green feet. Green feet, yellow feet. What shall we do? Well, I'm just thinking what paint. Well, I have got some acrylics. I could paint them with acrylics actually. It doesn't matter what colour. What colour feet? Let me know in your comments. In the comments, if you have a preference. Green feet, yellow feet. I don't think the wood goes. That's why I want to paint them, because I just don't think it goes. It's like a little car. I should put two more, make it on wheels. That would look good, wouldn't it? But I'm not. I'm going to do that. But yeah, what colour? Green, or what other colours have I got? I've got pink. I suppose any colour. I've got those colours. I could paint them actually if I use the acrylics. Yeah, what colour feet should I put on? If you have a preference. I need advice. I'm not sure. So I think that's it for today. Oh, and then, yes, then I've got those, haven't I? To put on. How do I put those on? Do I just sew them on? See, I've got this ledge here as well that I could decorate. You know, like I've done this one. Let me just show you this one. I could have something like that for a plant pot or something, couldn't I? Do you know what I have got? I've seen it somewhere else actually, so it's not my original idea. I have got a thimble. Hang on 1 second. I collect, excuse the mess because I haven't cleaned these. I just pop them in here whenever I find one. Because I buy and sell vintage, I often buy vintage sewing boxes, and then I use I keep some of the, like, it comes with like thimbles or darning mushrooms and cotton reels and stuff, and some I sell, some I keep. But I always keep the coloured thimbles. I haven't washed them. I should wash them and give them a good scrub, but I haven't. I just shove them into this little pot. A little, it's Emma Bridgewater, isn't it? Yeah. Present for a good girl. My mother-in-law bought it me. One of the first presents she ever bought me when I was younger. But anyway, yeah, so I collect, although they're all mucky, the thimbles. Anyway, I digress. Right, but plant pot. I've got some clay, and I could shove some clay in there and then just glue. Some of them have got really rounded bases, so I probably couldn't use those, but some of them have got quite flat bases. There's a pink. Oh, that's a nice blue one, if that was clean. I like that blue one, but would it go with that? The green would, that looks nice, and the yellow would, wouldn't it? That looks nice. And the pink maybe. So, right. So yeah, I've got all those. So shall I use one of those for a plant pot? It would look good, wouldn't it? I mean, I've got a silvery one, and I've got a crushed gold one. I could straighten that up if I tried. Yeah, so let me know what you think. What colour plant pot? I'm definitely going to put a plant pot on, so that's a definite. I just need to choose what colour and clean whatever colour. I need to clean them all actually. But yeah, so what colour plant pot do you like? And what colour feet shall I paint the drafts pieces? That's what I'm going to do. Okay, yeah, So if you have any preferences, let me know in the comments. Right, I'm going to leave it there then, and I'm going to go off and do some stitchery just to finish those flowers off, so it's all ready for next time I video, when butterfly, sun, birds. I'll have done the feet by then. The feet will be on, or they will, yeah, they'll be on. And then I will do the plant pot and stick the flowers in. Okay, I think we're there. Got a plan. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. I hope you've enjoyed watching me fumble around with that one, and I hope you'll join me next time when I come to finish it. So thank you so much, and I appreciate all your comments. I appreciate you liking and following or subscribing, and yeah, thank you so much. Okay, bye bye, take care.